What's up, and welcome to Caleb Smith TV. This is your friend Caleb Smith, bringing you a brand new live stream. Today we are starting our DragonFable journey. DragonFable, in case you didn't check the description, is an anime-styled online RPG game created by 2006 by Artix Entertainment. Very, very nostalgic game for myself. I've been playing since... Let me see if I can remember back to whenever I first played this game. Let me see if I can... Oh, it's actually going to be a little bit hard to remember. Let me see. 2008. I'm calling it right now. I played this game for the first time in either 2007 or 2008. One of those 2 years, like late 2007, early 2008. Whenever I was in... Actually, it might have been more like 2009. Might have been a little bit closer to 2009. It was either 2008 or 2009. I played this game for the first time because originally I played MechQuest, which was also created by Artix Entertainment. And I remember I went to a Christian summer camp. That's right, I went to a Christian summer camp, and it was actually very fun. The summer camp was actually very, very fun. And while I was there, I kept acting really strange and weird, because that's what I did whenever I was younger. And I was making constant references to MechQuest, because I really loved the game called MechQuest. And I kept making references to MechQuest. And eventually, I found somebody that actually knew the references, and they actually played MechQuest before. And they were like, yo, have you ever played if you played MechQuest, have you ever played DragonFable? And I was like, no, I haven't. What is DragonFable? And they said that it's basically like MechQuest, but better. And I was like, MechQuest, but better? Hold on a second. I love MechQuest, so if I can find something even better than MechQuest, I'll be on it all day, every day. And so, whenever I finally got home from the summer camp, I started my DragonFable journey. I created my first ever DragonFable character in like 2008, 2009, like I said. And it actually was better than MechQuest. It was very fun. One of the best games I've ever played. One of my favorite games of all time. It's got so many cool elements to it. I'm trying to think of things to compare it to. I've always kind of compared it to Pokemon, believe it or not. Even though you don't really battle pets or anything. You can have pets in this game. You don't really, like, battle them, though. It's not like you have pet battles or anything. But the reason I compare it to Pokemon is, number one, it's turn-based. Okay, so it's turn-based. But then also, it's got elements at play. It's got, like, weaknesses and resistances at play that involve elements. That's basically right out of Pokemon right there. So, because of that, I was, like, really interested in this game. I really enjoyed this game. The storyline is really funny. It's got a lot of funny pop culture references. It's loaded down with pop culture references. Like I said, guys, one of the best games I've ever played. So I'm really looking forward to starting our Let's Play today. Let's go ahead and get logged in. We're going to be creating a new character. As you can see, I have a maxed out level 90 Doom Knight, which is pretty much as strong as you can be in this game, I'm not gonna lie. My items are a little bit off on my first character right here, my level 90 Doom Knight. My items aren't very strong. They're very, very strong items, but they're not as strong as they possibly can be. So that's one little downside to my character. I still got some things to do, and I haven't actually completed the entire story. I've completed book 1, I've completed book 2, and I was trying to complete book 3, but book 3 is like really long, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This game is actually constantly being updated. Every week this game receives new updates, and it's been that way since 2006. So, like, every week they're either adding to the story, or they're going back and revising old storylines, revising old quests and things, adding events, adding holiday events and things like that. The game's constantly being updated. So I have not completed book 3, so I still have a lot of story to go, and I would like to actually complete the story with you guys. I think that would be really cool, so I'm really looking forward to today's stream, going ahead and getting this party started, and I hope that you guys enjoy the stream watching along while I play. What's up, Brandon Farmer? What is up, my boy? My good cousin and friend, Brandon. Yes, sir, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I appreciate you tuning in, Brandon. Thank you. So, let's go ahead and create our new character. This is going to be so good, guys. This is going to be so good. Creating the character is like one of my favorite parts of DragonFable, I'm not going to lie. So, starting out, you can either be a warrior, mage, or rogue. This is what the warrior class looks like. And then you have the mage class right there. And you have the rogue class right there. So, I feel like I don't have to explain it to you guys, but I kind of want to explain it to you guys. The warrior uses swords. I'm not sure what all else they can use. What's up, Metal Frost? Thank you for tuning in. Hated missing the earlier stream, but I'm glad another one started. Hey, no problem, I got you. This is a monumental moment. We're starting our DragonFable Let's Play here on Caleb Smith TV, and I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you guys enjoy. So like I was saying, the warrior class uses swords, and they have armor. So armor in this game is actually kind of different than most other games, because whenever you equip a new armor, it actually completely changes your class. So in this game, armors are basically classes. So I would mention the warrior's armor, but you know there is only one warrior armor, and that's warrior. If you kind of understand what I'm saying, because if I was to equip a different armor, then it would change my class completely, and I would no longer be a warrior. So there's not really a reason to mention the armor other than that. But the one thing the warrior does have is swords. The warrior likes using swords. And then you have the mage class. They use magical spells and things like that, and they like to use staves and scythes. And I think they can also use wands. I think there's wands in this game. I also need to mention that the warrior can use scythes as well. Scythes in this game are actually very cool because any class can use them. That's kind of the point of scythes in this game. Any class can use the scythe weapon, which is, you know, that's pretty cool, right, guys? Scythes are cool. Then you have the rogue class. Rogues use dual-wield daggers. They're very cool. They're a very stealthy class. They can dodge a lot. They have a lot of evasive moves, like smoke bomb and things like that. So rogues are pretty cool as well. We can also change our gender, male or female, which is pretty cool. We can also change our pronouns as well. He, him, she, her, they, them. That was actually not part of the game whenever I first started playing. That's a pretty recent update, which I think it's pretty cool, honestly. Inclusive update with the pronouns. Let's go ahead and select male will be he, him. And then we can choose our hairstyle, our hair color, skin color, base color, and trim color. It's going to be very fun to customize this character. Let's go ahead and do a quick sound check real quick, just to make sure things are sounding good. Skin color, base color. Sounds pretty decent to me. Inclusivity gang? Yes, sir. That's right. Artix Entertainment is highly inclusive, family-friendly entertainment, family-friendly video game. What's video game developer? I guess. Video game development company. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So let's see. Let's check out these hairstyles real quick, and then after we're done customizing the way our character looks, we will name our character. So this basic hairstyle right here is actually my favorite hairstyle in the game because of the anime resemblance that it has. It's pretty cool. We can have sort of like a long hair. We can go for sort of a bowl cut, which I'm personally a fan of. Obviously, I have a bowl cut in real life, so that's pretty cool to me. You can go short hair. You can go ponytail. You can go shaggy. You can have sort of like a curly hairstyle. That's kind of anime-like. The spiky hair, and then back to the basic hair. So yeah, I honestly think the basic hair is the coolest. But I'm kind of thinking about going for the bowl cut, so that I can sort of look like my real-life self. We can change the hair color around as well. But I think that basic brown is probably going to be the closest to my real-life self. Let's see. So many hair colors, guys. So many hair colors. Did I already miss the brown? There it is. There's the basic brown. Okay, I just wanted to show off the hair colors. We can also change the skin color. Lots of different skin colors. You can even be blue if you like. Pretty cool. You can be green like an ogre. I think I'm just going to go for my regular skin color here. See if we can find it. That's pretty close, right? I'll go for that one. That's a good one. And then, my favorite part of character customization. Hold on, we didn't select our class. We're sitting on Rogue class right now. But I could be a mage or a warrior. Alright. I'm going to randomize it. I'm going to randomize it. Give me a second. How can I randomize it, guys? How can I randomize it? How can I randomize it? How can I randomize it? I'll try to roll the dice on my phone. I'll try to roll the dice on my phone. Okay, so if it lands on 1 to 2, 1 or 2, I'll be a warrior. Alright? If it lands on 3 or 4, I'll be a mage. And if it lands on 5 or 6, I'll be a rogue. Deal? Alright, guys. I'm gonna tell Google to roll me a D6. It landed on 5. It landed on 5. Here's the proof. Don't mind my cracked phone screen. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it landed on 5. I got you the proof. That means we gotta be a rogue. And honestly, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, guys. This is a pretty monumental moment for this brand new series, choosing our class. Because obviously the class determines how you play the game. So we get to be a rogue. I'm very cool with that. I like all the classes, honestly. I think they're all pretty good. But rogue, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it has to be my favorite, just because it hits twice. It literally hits twice. So warriors, they have an ability called double strike, but you have to land a single strike first. You basically have to land a basic attack, and then you get to use your double strike. Rogues, on the other hand, their basic attack is a double strike, so they get to hit twice. Almost every time they hit something, they're hitting it twice. And their attacks do less damage on hit. So like, even though they hit twice, it does a little bit less damage than the warrior. But in total, it does about the same. So I just like the fact that they hit twice. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and select the rogue class. And now, my actual favorite part of character customization, which is choosing the colors of our armor. Without a doubt, it's like the coolest thing is being able to customize the colors of our armor. It can be like whatever we want, guys. We can choose the base, we can change the trim, and it just really lets us set the tone for our character. The question is, what color should we be? Ooh, yellow and black? You know, I'm not a big fan of the bright yellow, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more of a fan of like a golden yellow, if that makes any sense. It's like a yellow with a little bit of orange in there. I really like the golden yellow. Let's just really look at all these options. There's so many options. Like, honestly, what I like to do a lot of the time whenever I was younger was go, like, black and white. Like that. I always thought black and white looked so cool, and in fact, it still does look pretty cool in my opinion. Ooh, that's a different kind of yellow. Guys, I kind of want to go, like, yellow and black, so that we can kind of look like a bee. Ooh, but we could also go black and gold. Black and gold would look really cool. Something like that. Black and gold. If you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Black and gold. We can just be black and yellow. Lots of different options. I do like the black and gold, though. But if we wanted our base armor to be a little brighter, we could do that. Something like that. It's kind of, I don't know how I like this one, guys. I don't know how I like that one. I think instead of going for the yellow and black, I'd rather go for black and yellow. Even black and gold, really. It's like a yellowish gold. I keep calling it gold. It's pretty much gold, right? It's not really orange. I think this is what we're gonna have to do. Doesn't look that bad. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I really like black and blue. See if I can find like a really good blue. Like that? Okay, I don't really know how I like the black and blue. I used to like it a lot more whenever I was younger. Also, there's black and purple. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the black and purple looks so fire. The black and purple actually looks so fire. Also, black and red. The black and red is an OG color combination of mine. In case you can't tell, I made a lot of different color customizations. I would change it up a lot. But one thing for certain, I always like to have base black. Actually, one time, I went white and black. So something like this. With the black trim, like that. Then we could also switch it over to Warrior to see how it would look on Warrior. Also, I want to point out to you guys, the classes didn't always look like this. The base classes did not always look like this. Warrior used to look a little bit different, and I honestly miss how Warrior used to look. I feel like they didn't really need to change it. They didn't really need to update the way the classes look, but they did. So I'm gonna try not to complain about it, but I really wish that they wouldn't have changed it. Mage pretty much looks the same as it always used to, but it also looks a little bit different, but it's not that big of a change. And then Rogue also looks a lot different too. The two most drastic differences is Warrior and Rogue. They both used to look a lot different. And I miss it. I miss how they look. But it's okay. As you can see, I got my white and black right here. I don't think it looks bad, honestly. I think it looks pretty cool. I just don't really know what I actually want. And now I'm spending way too much time on it. Black and gold, guys. Black and gold is an option. We can also look for a brown, perhaps. Something like that. A black and brown really leans into that roguish aspect. I think that's actually pretty cool as well. Something like that. Like a black and brown, so that we can sort of have it camouflage and be pretty stealthy. That's not a bad option right there. That is not a bad option. I don't know, guys. This is why it's so hard for me. We could also go for a black and gray. It's hard, guys. It's a hard choice. I like the black and purple. Black looks good with almost everything, I'm not gonna lie. I already told you guys I love the black and red. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize this was going to be the hardest part of today's live stream. By the way, I got a little fly flying around my room. It has been bothering me all day. I cannot get it to go away. I don't know what to do about it. So I'm just going to try to ignore it. Oh yeah, black and green. Black and green is not a bad color combination either. Oh my goodness, it's hard, guys. It's a tough choice. I like the black and purple. I like the black and purple, but I'm thinking about just rocking the black and red as a shout out to my younger self. I used to love the black and red color combination. It was literally my favorite. Black and red color combination was my favorite until I discovered black and white. Whenever I discovered black and white, I was like, okay, black and white goes like crazy hard. But the black and red goes crazy, guys. I think I gotta be black and red. I think I gotta be black and red, I'm not gonna lie. Also, the name for the character, I don't know what it should be. I have no idea what the name of the character should be. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Because honestly, like, I'm thinking about just naming him Caleb Smith TV to represent the channel, obviously. I don't think that's a bad idea, right? But also, I don't know. We could just name him Caleb Smith. We could just name him Caleb Smith. I would just name him like regular, like I would just name him Caleb, but I already have a character with that name, so I don't really want two Calebs. I'd rather change it up at least a little bit. I think Caleb Smith's not a bad one. And like I said, we could just add the TV in there just to represent the channel. Black and red goes hard. Thank you for agreeing, bro. Thank you for agreeing. Let's just look. We can go for like a little darker red, which isn't bad. We could also go for that like orangey red. But I like meeting it somewhere right in between, just like that. Yep, just like that. To let that red really pop. Not pop too much. We don't want it to be like bright red. But we do want it to be just basic red. So that's what we got right there. I just... I just think it would be weird if everybody in the game was referring to me as Caleb Smith TV. I'd rather them just refer to me as Caleb Smith, I think. But it is a tough choice. I really don't mind having the TV in there. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. But, like, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna let you choose. Should I be Caleb Smith TV or just Caleb Smith for this DragonFable Let's Play? Because once we choose our name, the only way we can change it is if we spin dragon coins, which is basically the premium currency in this game. And I'd really prefer not to do that for obvious reasons. So, pretty much our name is going to be permanent. I don't plan on changing it once we select a name. I'm thinking about it pretty hard. We're pretty much on like one of the most important things that we can do on this Let's Play, which is, you know, customizing our character starting out. Like I said, like I don't mind having the TV in there. You know what? I'm gonna throw the TV in there because since this is a community, since this channel is a community, you guys are basically Caleb Smith TV as well. Like, I'm Caleb Smith, but all of us together makes Caleb Smith TV. So, in order to shout you guys out and to shout the whole community out, I'm going to keep the TV in there. I'm going to keep the TV in there. Let's do it. So that way, every time they say Caleb Smith TV in the game, it's like they're talking to all of us. I thought my live stream just cut off there for a second, but we're good. We're still live. We're still going. Thank goodness. In case you missed what I just said, I'm gonna leave the TV in the name. So whenever they say Caleb Smith TV in the game and they're talking to us, it's like they're talking to all of us. It's like they're talking to the community as a whole. So Caleb Smith TV, final answer on the name. Let's create our character. Let's run it. There we go. Congratulations. Your character has been successfully created. Now it's time for your character to begin the greatest adventure of all time. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. My fourth character on this account. Caleb Smith TV. This is going to be our Let's Play character. He's the human rogue. Let's go ahead and click play. Here we go. So, we have a couple of options we can go for. It says, choose your introduction. You can start at the beginning with books 1 and 2 and learn all about your hero's past, or start years later in book 3 and fight against the latest threat to lore. Your quest log in-game, the Book of Lore, will allow you to easily change between books. So, we're going to be starting with book 1 because it's book 1, right? I mean, it just makes sense. It's the first book. Let's do it. Artix Entertainment presents. Oh yeah, we're in it. DragonFable. Here we go, guys. Wait, let me make sure let's put it on high quality. Gotta get that high quality in there. Here we go. There we are. There we are. Book 1. The Orb Saga. It's the perfect day for adventure. Great things are coming my way. I can just feel it. Oh! There went a dragon. Big red dragon. Oh, it's coming towards us. Holy crap, look at the aura of this dragon. This is so nostalgic, guys. This is so nostalgic. Look at the details. I know that this is a 2D game, and, you know, these days, in the late 2025, everybody's really used to, like, 3D graphics, super advanced graphics, and things like that. But you really have to show appreciation for a game like this for putting, like, so much detail into the characters whenever it's only 2D. Because a lot of 2D games today, they're like very cartoony. They're not very detailed to give off like a cartoony look, which I do appreciate sometimes, but I also really appreciate whenever there's a lot of detail put into the 2D animation style. Because like I said, it's like an anime styled game, so it really plays into that anime aspect, which I like I said, I just really appreciate it. I hope you guys appreciate it as well. Let's go. Woo! A dragon? I thought level 1 characters were supposed to start off fighting rats or something easy. Here it comes. The dragon is about to attack. Time to test my skills as a rogue. And then the dragon lowers its head. And who is that? He's kind of a baddie, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Hiya's little Twilly. Hey there, little Twilly. The path is clear, priestess. I gotta get the Twilly voice right, guys. Please pardon us, friend. We are just passing through. No problem, be my guest. And you, the dragon. I really should just eat this adventurer now. It would save me a lot of trouble in 30 or so levels. But she did make me promise. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, dragon. See you in about 30 levels. Ha 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 ha. What was all that about? And do I at least get experience points for sitting through this? Plus 10 bonus XP. You have received 10 bonus experience points. You can earn more points by defeating monsters and completing quests. Once you fill up your experience bar, you will level up and become more powerful. Let's go. Whoa, thanks. Awesome. Alright, so we can click on the ground to walk where we would like. And I see a little shining bag right here. If we pick it up, we find 20 gold. It is your lucky day. You can use gold to buy weapons and other items at shops. Let's go. Already got our first 20 gold. Let's check our inventory. Now, since we're looking at the inventory, I'm sure you guys will notice. I have a Necrotic Sword of Doom. I have the Doom Knight armor. I have a Doom Knight cloak. And I have a Doom Knight helm. Now, these are very overpowered items that I got, that I sort of accumulated over the years of playing this game and making in-game purchases in the game and things like that over the years, over time. It literally takes like 2 years in order to get the full set of Doom Knight armor. It takes at the very least 2 years. So I have it. It's on every single one of my characters. We're not going to be using it for this character. We might pull it out sometime. I'm not saying that we're just like not allowed to use it at all. Like we might pull it out at some time. In fact, I'll go ahead and equip it. Oh, cannot be equipped during a quest. Okay, never mind. I was going to equip it just to show you guys, but let me wait till I get done with this quest. We're not really going to be using this stuff just because, like, if we were to use this stuff, all of these armor pieces, there would be really no reason to use anything else. I'm not gonna lie. That's how strong these things are. Is like, if you're gonna use these, there's no reason to use anything else. And I don't really want to play the game like that. Not for the Let's Play anyway. I would rather be able to, like, whenever we find a cool item, I would rather be like, okay, now we have a new cool item to use, instead of just being like, it's cool, but we already have our Doom Knight stuff, you know? So we're not going to be using the Doom Knight items during this Let's Play. We might, like, pull them out every now and then, but we're not going to really use them that much. Let's go ahead and continue through the forest. Oh my! Who put this carpet in the middle of the forest? Oh noes! That is not a carpet, priestess! It is a gorillafant! Roar! I will protect you, priestess! Pow! Oh my gosh, Twilly just got kicked. Alright, so here's a very pivotal moment of the story. Should we offer to help Twilly, or should we punt him back? I'm gonna let the chat decide. I'll give you guys a minute to figure it out. Should we help Twilly, or should we just kick him back to the gorillafant? Let me know, guys. Check the music, by the way. The music is going kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure you guys noticed that. This music is going crazy. Alright, guys. Are we gonna help Twilly, or are we gonna punt him back? Let me know, let me know. I'll just do the first thing I see. Offer to help, punt it back. What do we do? He's just a little guy. He's a Moglin. Moglins are like a special race in Artix Entertainment games, but, you know, specifically DragonFable in this case. They're like a special little race of furry little creatures, and they're pretty interesting. They're inherently magical, so, you know, we have some options here. What do we want to do? Do we want to offer to help him, or do we want to punt him back? What should we do, guys? Let me know, let me know. Run up the answers in the comments. Run up the answers in the comments. Should we just kick him in the face? That seems pretty mean, right? But offering to help is, like, the obvious answer. We don't want to be, like, obvious. What should we do? What should we do? The music is just going crazy. Come on, guys, let's get those answers rolling in. Let's get those answers rolling in. Punt him! Alright, punt it back. You're getting punted, Twilly. Huh? Boom! Right in the face. Oof! OMG! You are the meanest player ever! Seriously, he was so cute! At least you hit the gorillafant in the face. Oh no, you made it even more mad. You better attack quick while it is still a little dazed. Alright, we weakened the gorillafant by punting Twilly at it. Let's go for him. There he is. He's standing in front of the priestess. Don't worry, priestess. We're gonna save you. Alright, all we have is basic attack. Hit him with a basic attack. Oh my gosh, the Grillafin actually is dazed because of us hitting it with Twilly. That's actually pretty funny. We're hitting for 10 total damage with our Rogue class right here. Every time we click attack, we hit the Grillafin twice for 5 damage on each hit for a total of 10 damage. Looking very nice. We got 10 experience and 1 gold. Not a lot of gold, but we did level up. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We just achieved level 2. We got 20 health, 5 mana, 5 extra stat points. Let's go. Thank you for saving me, brave rogue. May I know the name of my hero? But, Priestess, you said his name was Caleb Smith TV, and he is the one who is destined to... What? Twilly. Alas, we are out of time. Good rogue, I must ask an important favor of thee. Would you please let Captain Rawlith know that we're taking the shortcut? He's just ahead in Oaklord Keep. I am certain we will cross paths again. Especially since he is going to take that black dragon box and... Twilly. Well, I doubt my day can get any stranger than this. I should go to Keep and... I should go to the Keep ahead and deliver the message to Rawlith. Alright, let's go straight ahead. A hero is bored? Completed. Your origins are a mystery, but your legend begins here, in the forest of Oaklore. Let's go, guys. We just got a Forgotten Spear, level 3. It's a scythe. It's a level 3 scythe. Let's go. Your first loot. Lucky for you, unlucky for whoever lost it. It's probably a good idea to hold on to it. And it's upgradable. That's very interesting. Scythe-type weapons can be used with any stat type. Strength, dexterity, or intellect. That's going to be pretty good. It does 10 to 12 metal damage. We're going to keep that. That's probably going to be the first weapon we end up using. And here we are. Welcome to Oaklore Keep, everybody. Let's go. Now, luckily, you can see most of the information on the screen. I know that the chat and my camera are covering up a little bit of it, but I don't think it's covering up so much that, like, we're going to miss anything. If I get super low health to where the camera's covering up the health bar, I will let you guys know exactly how much health I have. Now, there's a couple of knights standing out here. Let's talk to this one. Over a large chasm, you can make out some ruins. Okay, that's interesting. And what about this guy? Circumvent. Or circumvent. You guys get it? So, pretty much, every knight in this game is like a play on words. Their name is like a play on words, including the word sir. So like this guy's name is Circumvent. The actual pun is circumvent. So, and actually their names go along with their personality. So like if this guy's name is Circumvent, I don't think I've ever actually met this guy, by the way, but if his name is Circumvent, that means that a lot of the time he's going to try to like circumvent the circumstances. So let's see what he says right here. I'm just guarding the path to Falcon Reach. If you were looking for Captain Rawlith, he is through those doors inside Oaklore Keep. Okay, so what he just told us has nothing to do with the word circumvent. So, maybe I'm proven wrong. But trust me, guys, trust me. Like, let's see. Surveillance is muttering to himself about Sneevils. Maybe you should speak to Captain Rawlith first. So, like, right there, you got Surveillance. And if his name is Surveillance, that has to mean that his personality deals with surveilling things. He likes to surveil things. I promise, guys, I'm not just making stuff up. I played this game before. So the game wants us to talk to Captain Rawlith. Let's just go ahead and do that. What's up, Rawlith? Welcome to Oaklore Keep, home to the honorable knights of the Pactagonal Table. You guys see that? Instead of the round table, it's a Pactagonal table. I won't spoil too much, but whenever we get to the Pactagonal table, you'll see why it's called the Pactagonal table. Let's just go ahead and heal real quick. I guess we can go ahead and train our stats, right? Should I click how to play? Like, what do you think clicking how to play says? I don't think I've ever clicked that. What would you like to know? What is the Book of Lore? The Book of Lore tells your story. You can use it to visit any part of your journey, even the future, and play through your adventures. You can even use the timeline found in Book 1 tab to help you if you ever feel lost. And how do I learn different attacks? As you level to 15, your base class will get more abilities. Other classes you discover may require quests or special training to unlock skills. So apparently we max out our skills at level 15, that's really good to know. Where can I find or upgrade my stats? As you level up, you'll gain more stat points. Choosing the train stats option while talking with me will let you use them. There is also a stat trader in the south half of the town of Falconreach in the mayor's office. You can view your stats and any effects currently applied to you by examining them. You can also examine enemies and battles. So yep, we could scroll over this little magnifying glass right here and see all of our different stats and status effects. Very cool. So how do I gain experience and gold? Defeating enemies will reward you both experience and gold. Completing quests or leveling up will save your hard-earned rewards. You can sell and buy items in shops all over Lore to make and spend gold. And what is a dragon amulet? A dragon amulet is an item of great power. It allows you to use the strongest weapons, most powerful items, and enter special areas. A dragon amulet will unlock special classes, and eventually allow you to raise and befriend your own dragon. There is only one place to get your dragon amulet. This button will open a new window. Okay, so we do have a dragon amulet, guys. The dragon amulet is actually an in-game purchase. Right here, we have it. As you can see, we own one. If we did not own one, then this would be blacked out, and all you would see is the silhouette. But instead, we do have a dragon amulet, because it is like the most important thing in the game of DragonFable. I'm not lying. But what are dragon coins? These coins will allow you to buy items and in-game extras from special shops to give you an edge or other benefits on your adventure. One such special shop is Cicero's Superstore in Falconreach. You will find merchants that will take dragon coins all over Lore, though. And where can I learn more about DragonFable? If you want to learn more, or just talk to other players, you can join our online forums. This will open a new window. Okay, cool. Thanks for the info, Rollith. What do you have to say, by the way? I am Rollith, captain of the Knights of the Pactagonal Table here at the Keep. The Keep stands here to protect all the subjects of good King Altion. There are several constant threats to the kingdom and its people. We do our best to keep these threats at bay. You seem very able. Please, lend a hand to any of the knights that you can. Will do, Captain Rollith. Let's go ahead and set our hometown. Would you like to make Oaklore Keep your new hometown? Sure thing. Oaklore Keep is now your new hometown. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, let's see about training up our stats. We're level 2. We have 5 stat points that we can train. We are a rogue, which means dexterity is going to be our main talent. So strength increases melee damage, damage done with non-critical attacks. Strength's not a bad stat for rogues either. But dexterity increases pierce damage and damage done by DOT effects. That's going to be very strong for the rogue class. You have intelligence, increases magic damage and damage done by critical hits. Pretty good. You have charisma, affects outgoing damage by guests and pets, reduces your dragon companion's cooldowns. Very cool stat. Endurance, increases maximum health and increases immobility resistance. Pretty important stat for a lot of different classes, honestly. You have wisdom, increases maximum amount of mana as well as healing and bonus. Also, very important, almost as equally important sometimes as endurance. And then you have luck, increases crit, avoidance, and defense, reduces cooldowns for on-demand specials and trinkets, plus other small things. So luck does like small things in the background pretty much, things that you probably wouldn't notice normally. If you have a lot of luck, then it will affect those things, which will affect your gameplay overall. So luck can be a pretty important stat, just to be honest. It's not the most important stat by any means, but it can be an important stat if you use it. Now, like I said, dexterity is probably the most important stat for a rogue, so I'm just going to do something crazy. I'm going to drop all 5 of my points directly into dexterity. Let's go ahead and train that up. Alright, there we go. We now have 5 points in our dexterity. You can see it right up there. Now, let's try to give Rollith the Priestess's message. What? You saw Priestess Celestia on your way here? And she isn't going to stop here at the keep? He's panicking. The forest has recently been crawling with bandits looking for her. We have our hands full here at the keep, but she could be in grave danger. You must go after her. Okay, honestly, we're gonna wait. Listen, I will have you know that this is a very important storyline quest. Sure, I understand you want to go explore the keep some more and look at all the funny knight names, except for mine. My name is the only one that is serious. Serious. Serious like the storyline quest. So the next time you come back, you better go on that quest and save her. Quests like this one, do not just sit around until you eventually feel like doing them. Okay, they do, but that is not the point. Alright, see, look, we're good. We don't have to do it right now. He's trying to pressure us into doing it right away, but we don't really have to. Oaklord Keep quests? These knights and their quests are at their stations throughout the keep. If you need experience, you could try giving them some help. We got Surveillance, Surprise, Survivor, Sir Jun, Supernatural, Sir Loin, and a Sea Serpent. So, like I said, guys, all of the knights' names, like Rollis said, they're like a pun. It's like a silly play on words, and it's pretty cool. Surveillance is standing right next to me. He is the keep's authority on Sneevils. Then what about Surprise? Surprise. Huh. He and Sir Cuss keep trying to out-prank each other. Can you make sure he is not getting himself into any trouble? Sir Cuss? I've never heard of Sir Cuss. That's pretty funny. Survivor? Can you check on Survivor and Sir Chasm? They're probably still talking about the ruins and working on the catapult. Sure, I can do that. Sir Jun is our medic. His infirmary is full of patients. Can you see what is going on? Supernatural knows everything about ghosts and goblins. You should ask him to tell you a ghost story. Sir Loin is our beefy chef in the mess hall. He said he was having some problems with his garden. Perhaps you could lend a hand. What about the Sea Serpent? The path to the next town, Falcon Reach, is blocked by a giant sea serpent. None of our knights have been able to stop it. One of our knights has his post near the bridge. He's been investigating the sea serpent attacks. Okay, cool. Rollith's puzzles? If you have some spare time, I have a few small distractions for you, Caleb Smith TV. Don't worry if they're not your thing, though. Puzzles? Level 10 required? Level 15 required? We're not that strong. We can't do that yet. And then we could invite Rollith as a guest if we like. Now, I kind of want to invite him, but I'm not going to because of this one reason. It's pretty much the same reason that I don't plan on using the Death Knight items very much. It's because he's, like, really strong, honestly. Rollith is very strong, especially early on in the game, and it's kind of broken. That's why you need a dragon amulet in order to invite him as a guest, is because, like, he's really strong, and so if you invite him as part of your team, you're just going to be instantly dealing so much more damage. The game is going to have basically 0 difficulty, and because of that, I'm not going to be inviting him as a guest today. Maybe one day in the future, but not today. Alright, thank you for your information, Rollith. Now, let's go explore some more. So, in this little door right here, you have the weapon shop with a couple of different types of weapons, I think. Here's Sir Rated. You can get shinier gear and higher levels in the town of Falcon Reach. Talk to Sir Pit by the bridge. It's been nights talking to you. Oh my gosh. Sir Lee. If you had to work with that cheerful Sir Plus, you'd be surly too. Do you need a weapon? Sure, let's check out your swords and axes. Loading the shop data. Why is the shop taking so long to load? What the heck? Please don't tell me the game just kind of crashed. The shop is taking forever to load right now. Well, this isn't good, is it, guys? Let's see. Well, connection failure. We're just gonna have to relog, no problem. What's going on with the connection right now, guys? The game seems to be having a little bit of trouble. Is it gonna get us logged in? This problem does not happen very often. Yeah, we just got logged out. What the heck? This is not a common problem, but I guess it can happen sometimes. Let's try it again. I might have to close the game and try again. This has never really happened. What in the world? Alright, I'm closing the game real quick. I'm going to go ahead and launch it up again. Let's see how we're looking. What the heck, guys? Yo, come on, I was having so much fun. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we're getting very unlucky right now. This has never happened to me before in the history of playing DragonFable. Okay, let's see. Let me fix it, guys. Let me fix it. Let me see what I can do. I apologize for the inconvenience, guys. This was never meant to happen. Are we good? Are we good? Did that actually... Hold on a second. Hold on one little second, and we're about to get the party started once again. Okay. Alright. Signing back into our character. Now. Here we are, here we are. Is it good now? Did that fix it or no? No inconvenience, man. Server problems happen. They do happen. But give me 1 second here, guys, because for some reason the game is not doing exactly what I want it to do. Apologies, guys. I know that you're seeing my Streamlabs right now. It's because I'm trying to fix it up. There we go. That's what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Some technical problems right there. But we are good. We're back in. And we're ready to roll. Let's go back to the weapon shop, because that's where we left off. I was talking to Sir Lee, and we were looking at his swords and axes. Here we go. Thank goodness. So he's got a level 1 bronze blade. This bronze blade was forged centuries ago by a noble swordsman bent on destroying evil. Only does 4 to 9 metal damage, but it actually looks pretty cool. Only costs 15 gold. We have a mirrored edge, level 2 sword. This sword shines like a bright mirror, revealing not only your reflection, but that of your enemies. 8 to 12 metal damage, also looks pretty cool. Level 3 red-eyed gloom sword. This sword seems gloomy, so gloomy that you swear those are red eyes on the crosspiece. 10 to 16 metal damage, check it out. I mean, those do kind of look like red eyes. Not exactly like red eyes, but, I mean, kind of like red eyes. We have a Knight's Glaive, level 4 sword. Whenever you swing this glaive, its song tells the tales of those knights of ancient times. 10 to 20 metal damage. Ooh, it looks cool too, guys. That one's a real cool looking one. And then we have the legendary Magma Sword, level 5. An ancient blade forged in the pits of a volcano that has been destroyed and forgotten. 15 to 21 fire damage. Strongest sword that you can probably find in this area. I'm not going to lie to you guys. 150 gold. Look at the nice, awesome Magma Sword right there. It's looking sick. Let's go ahead and check out the staves and wands. We have a ruby staff, level 1. A brilliant ruby sits on top of this glorious staff, ready to aid you in battle. It does 4 to 10 metal damage, kind of awkward. Mage dealing metal damage seems kind of awkward. It's a nice looking staff. It's not anything crazy. Staff of the Owl, level 2. Owls have blessed this staff to help you defeat your enemies. 6 to 14 metal damage. It's got a little owl on top of that staff. It's kind of cool. Purple Orb of the Ancients, level 3. A clawed hand grasps the purple glowing orb set into the staff. It does 6 to 20 metal damage. Seems pretty high damage cap for a level 3 weapon. Ooh, and it looks cool. There's literally like a hand, a clawed hand, grasping a purple orb right there on that staff. Cool stuff. What's up, Dika? Thanks for tuning in. I hope that you enjoy your stay. How's your day going? I hope that you're enjoying tuning in to Caleb Smith TV. We just started this brand new DragonFable Let's Play. This is episode 1. Just started a rogue character, and feeling pretty good about it. Here's a double dragon staff, level 4. 2 dragon heads don this staff, their eyes glowing an evil emerald glaze. 8 to 22 metal? Ooh, I gotta see this. Ah, it's pretty chill. It's nothing crazy, but it does look pretty cool. Double-headed dragon staff. And then, of course, there's the legendary magma staff, level 5. An ancient staff forged in the pits of a volcano that has been destroyed and forgotten. It does 4 to 32 fire damage. Very high fire damage cap right there. Doesn't look very nice. Like, I mean, it looks okay. Doesn't look crazy, though. But very strong staff. Same with the legendary magma sword. The legendary magma staff is probably one of the strongest weapons that you can find in this area. And then you have the daggers. Let's check out the daggers because that's the weapons that our character uses, so we might go ahead and pick one up. We have Sir Loin's butter knife, level 1 dagger. Sir Loin seemed to have misplaced his knives. How will he eat in the mess hall now? It does 4 to 10 metal damage. Pretty basic little knife right there, honestly. I mean, it's kind of cool. Bear Hunter's dagger, level 2. This is the perfect dagger to hunt bears and other more dangerous creatures. Does 6 to 14 metal damage. Looks pretty basic, honestly, but does do 6 to 14 metal damage. Then we have the Fleshinator, level 3. This dagger can slash, dice, cut, and take a chunk out of your flesh. 6 to 20 metal damage. Ooh, it looks kind of cool. I like the gem inside of there. Then we have the Curved Dagger, level 4. This dagger was carved in curves, making it not only look unique, but able to injure foes just as effectively. 8 to 22 metal damage. Ooh, I like the curves. I feel like those curves do a lot of damage. And then, of course, we have the legendary magma dagger. The dagger version of the legendary magma weapons. It's level 5. These ancient daggers were forged in the pits of a volcano that has been destroyed and forgotten. Also does 4 to 32 fire damage, and this is what they look like. Honestly, looks very sick. What do we think, guys? What do we think? We gotta get one of these for our character, don't we? It's gonna match our black and red style. Legendary magma dagger. This is gonna be perfect for a black and red style. Now, I see that there's a dragon amulet shop right here. I wonder what they have to... Oh my gosh, they have so much to offer? This is surplus. I have lots of surplus weapons to sell, and I'm open night and day. You will need a dragon amulet to use these weapons. Well, thank goodness we have a dragon amulet. I have no idea what this guy carries, honestly. I don't think I've ever even looked in this guy's shop, because I've always known that there was probably, like, better stuff further along the game, but for you guys, let's go ahead and check it out. I'm sure that there's some cool stuff in here. We have Aurum Blade. It's a level 2 sword. This weapon requires a dragon amulet, a sword created from the finest Aurum ore. It is guaranteed to slice and dice its way through any random encounter. It does 8 to 16 light damage. That's different. Oh, it looks kind of awkward, but I don't mind it. I like the colors. I think the colors are cool. Then we have Zorchi, level 4 sword. The crystal of this blade has been magically charged with energy. 14 to 20 energy? Yo, does energy damage. Once again, kind of awkward looking, but still kind of cool. Hydra's Bane, level 5 sword. This weapon requires Dragon Amulet. This fiery blade spells Doom to Hydra. It gives +1 crit and +1 melee defense, which actually seems pretty cool. 14 to 26 fire damage. Ooh, dang, it's kind of like a Buster Sword. That's kind of sick. Kind of like a Buster Sword. I like it. Let's check out his staffs and wands. Why not? He's got a Firefly staff, a level 2 staff. It's time for some thrilling heroics. 8 to 16 light. And that's what it looks like. Ooh, I'm sure you guys can barely see it, but it has like a sparkling light aura circling around the top of the staff, which is pretty cool. Then we have Zappy. The energy crystal that sits atop this insulated staff will both attract and zap pesky monsters and mosquitoes. 14 to 20 energy, +1 crit, very interesting, and that's what it looks like. It's got that electricity aura at the top of the staff, which is pretty nice. Hydra's Woe. I like the sound of this weapon. It's got a really cool name. Hydra's Woe. Woe be to any Hydra that challenges the wielder of this staff. 14 to 26 fire damage, +1 crit, +1 melee defense. And that's what it looks like. Kind of lackluster, but I mean, it would definitely be worth the money if we were a mage. Now, let's go check out those daggers. Carrot Dagger. This Lith Blade is worth its weight in gold. Does 8 to 16 light damage. That's what it looks like. It just looks like a little version of the sword. Little Carrot Dagger. It's interesting. I wouldn't mind picking it up at level 2, just to be honest. Sparky, level 4 dagger. A spark of lightning energy is contained within this crystalline blade. Does 14-20 energy damage, +1 crit. That's what it looks like. Once again, just looks like a little version of the sword of the same theme. And then we have Hydra's Curse. This dagger had a curse laid upon it by a mage whose child was injured by a rampaging Hydra. Does 14 to 26 fire damage, +1 crit, +1 melee defense, and this is what it looks like. It looks like a little version of the sword. You're kind of going to notice a little theme going on. The daggers are basically just miniature versions of swords within the same theme, but sometimes you can actually find daggers that are completely unique and have their own theme going on, which is, you know, that's pretty cool as well. But right here, some of these daggers are just like miniature versions of the swords. We gotta pick up a Hydra's Curse, though. As soon as we hit level 5, we should come here and pick up a Hydra's Curse. That's really gonna help with that Hydra that I heard about down the road. While we're here, I'm kind of thinking about picking up the Carrot Dagger. Why not? It does light damage, which is gonna be good against, like, undead monsters and things like that. We have 26 gold, or we have over 1,000 gold. The Carrot Dagger only costs 26 gold. Why not go ahead and purchase the Carrot Dagger, I guess. Alright, now we have a new dagger. Let's check out the capes and wings. This is something that only Dragon Amulet users are allowed to access at this point in the game, I suppose. We have a Crimson Hero's cape. This blood red cape shows the world that you are an arena fighter, as well as a powerful hero to be respected. Okay, it's just a red cape. It's just a regular red cape. It increases our fire resistance by 1, kind of interesting. Then we have Duke's Cerulean Cape, level 2 cape. This royal blue cape shows the world that you are an arena fighter as well as a powerful hero to be respected. Hey, that's the same description. It's just a blue cape. We have the Sooty Villain's Cape. This charcoal gray cape shows the world that you are an arena fighter as well as powerful hero to be feared. Oh, that's a little different. Powerful hero to be feared. And that's what it looks like. It's just kind of like a basic gray cape, nothing crazy, but honestly it would match our outfit in my opinion. Along with honestly, the red cape would match our outfit as well. I think we really should pick up a red cape. Wings of the Chosen, level 6 wings. Only the most worthy of heroes are able to equip these wings. Increases our crit by 1, wisdom by 3, wind resistance by 1. Seems really good. Looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Looks a little bit much. I'm not really sure. Also looks kind of girly in my opinion. But the main problem with it is just like, it looks crazy. What the heck? What are these wings? We have to be level 6 in order to purchase those wings. I think starting out, like, I kind of want to buy a little bit of both of these. Like, I kind of want to buy the red cape and the blue cape. And I'll explain to you guys why. So basically, the fact that these capes increase our... This one, the blue cape increases our energy resistance. The red cape increases our fire resistance. So if we're going against fire monsters, we can equip the red cape. If we're going against if we're going against energy monsters, then we can equip the blue cape, and that'll sort of help us in the battle. But for right now, let's equip the red cape. We'll go ahead and equip the carrot dagger as well, and check it out. We're already getting upgrades. Looking nice. It feels good to have a dragon amulet. I'm not gonna lie, this is nice. This is cool. By the way, guys, if you would be interested in seeing me do a free-to-play series on DragonFable as well, then please let me know. I know that you can play this game free-to-play. Obviously, you're gonna miss out on a lot of the dragon amulet exclusive things, like literally the weapon and the cape I'm wearing right now are dragon amulet exclusive. But I wouldn't mind trying out a free-to-play series as well, where we're not allowed to use any dragon coins, we're not allowed to use any dragon amulet items or anything like that, so that it would kind of look like we're playing. In fact, I would just create a whole new account for that playthrough as well. I would just create a whole new free-to-play account, and we would play free-to-play. That means no, like I said, no dragon coins and no dragon amulet items, and no dragon amulet exclusive classes or anything like that. It would be a little bit harder to play like that. It would take a lot more time, but it would be interesting to see how, like, a veteran player like myself would navigate the game without having access to dragon amulet exclusive things, in my opinion. So if you guys would be interested in something like that, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Comment on the video, anything like that, and maybe I'll get around to doing it one day. Now, let's check out the rings and necklaces, because accessories are important for boosting our stats. This is the Ring of Light, level 1. A soft pulsing glow is emitted by this ring. It warms your heart to look into it. Best used in deep, dark forests to keep the bandits away. Okay. And we can't really look at what the ring looks like, because rings do not have art. There is no art involved with the rings. But it does increase our melee defense by 3. It could be really good. We also have a deep water ring. You can hear the sound of the ocean when you hold this ring up to your ear. It's a level 3 ring. Increases our water resistance by 5. Ooh, that would be really good for the Hydra. That would be really good for the Hydra. We need a deep water ring. I'm not gonna lie. A deep water ring would be great because of the water resistance. But I guess I'll go ahead and purchase a Ring of Light. Why not? Let's go ahead and equip that. Ring of Light increases our melee defense, so that's going to be nice. And we're already starting to get an inventory going. Pretty cool. And it looks like we've completely explored the shop at this point. There's nowhere else that we can really go. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. I am thinking about checking out this dagger shop one more time. I'm thinking about grabbing this this bear hunter's dagger just to have it. Just in case we find like a monster that resists light damage, we're going to want to switch off of our light weapon and maybe deal some metal damage instead. Now, who is this guy? This is Supernatural. Do you believe in ghosts, spirits, and the living sorta but not really dead? They are real. I have proof. Ghosts? Sarcophagus was one of our greatest weapon masters. He had a huge weapon collection. He loved all his weapons so much that he took them with him. To the grave. It is said that Sarcophagus rises from his eternal slumber to challenge adventurers who visit his tomb. And if you beat him, he'll give you a weapon from his collection. Do you want to go? Sure thing. Sarcophagus. So, here we go, guys. This is going to be lit. So, as you heard, Supernatural say, if you defeat Sarcophagus in battle, then he will give you one of his weapons from his prized weapon collection. And he has tons of weapons, guys. I'm not going to lie. We can, if we beat Sarcophagus, he's going to give us a random weapon. I don't know what weapon he's going to give us, but it's going to be a random weapon. And then if we come back and beat Sarcophagus again, he'll give us another random weapon. So we can kind of like farm this quest. This is one of my favorite things to do whenever I start out on DragonFable. Is just kind of farm Sarcophagus a little bit and see what kind of weapons I can get. See if I can get some cool drops. And also, it's pretty good experience. And since we have these daggers, the carrot... I don't think I've ever used these before, by the way. These carrot daggers are going to be really good for this quest because of the light element that they deal. They deal light damage. And everything on this quest is going to take increased damage from light. Well, I guess not everything. This one actually takes increased fire damage. We have a level 2 slime elemental standing in front of us. He has 200 darkness resistance, which basically means if we hit him with a darkness move, then it's going to heal him instead of damage him. He's also got 200 poison resistance, so same concept. If we hit him with a poison move, it's going to heal him, not damage him. So, good thing we don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to hit him with our light-based weapon. Let me check something real quick. Let me check this knife. The Bear Hunter's Dagger. It does 6 to 14. And this one does 8 to 16. So, the Carrot Dagger is honestly just better. We just dealt 6 and 8. That's 14 total damage right there. Now, I'm actually going to try to explore the entirety of this quest. Usually, whenever I do this quest, I just kind of go straight towards Sarcophagus. Because, like I said, I've played this quest plenty of times, so I kind of know how to go straight towards Sarcophagus. We have achieved level 3. We get 20 extra health, 5 extra mana, 5 extra stat points. Let's go. Level 3. That means that we also get to equip the Forgotten Spear. It does 10 to 12 metal damage. So, like, in a way, it's a little bit better than the Bear Hunter's Dagger, but it's not that much better. It's only a little bit better. It's only a little bit better, but I bet it does look cool. Check it out. We are rocking a spear. Let's use it for a little bit. I've never been over here, guys. I might have been over here before, but, like, usually I never come over here on this part of the quest. But I want to explore. I want to see what's over here. That's the whole point of this Let's Play, is to kind of explore everything and get all of the information. We're fighting some deadwood plants. They do 8 to 12 nature damage. They are very weak to light, so we could actually equip our Carrot Dagger. Let's see how much damage we're going to do with this rapid attack. That was a lot of damage. One of our hits dealt 10 damage, and one of the other hits dealt 12 damage. That was a lot of damage that we just dealt. Okay, we have a Flying Eyeball. He does 7 to 9 wind damage. He hates fire damage. We really need to get ourselves a fire weapon. A fire weapon would actually be really good. I'm just going to use basic attacks. As you can see, we're taking damage. We're at 92 health right now. No problem, though. We do have potions. We have 2 potions right here in our backpack. We can use those. Excuse me. We can use those at any time. And we already achieved level 4. Let's go, guys. Huge. Already level 4. We might be level 5 by the time we get done with this quest. Let's go for a rapid strike. Okay, nice. Wait. Whoa. No, no, no. Oh, no, guys. I'm stuck. No way. No way, guys. I got stuck against this wall. How did I get stuck here? Alright. Yo. AE. Artix Entertainment. I've found a bug. New players are not going to like this. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I'm not that bothered by it. But this little bug right here might just make somebody quit the game for the rest of their lives. I'm not going to lie. Getting stuck up against this wall, unable to move. I'm not that upset about it. I hit level 4. I can just back out, go to the character list, and log right back in. And then we're going to go back. I do have to re-equip all my items, though. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's equip the Carrot Dagger. Let's equip the Hero's Cape. The Ring of Light. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Talk to Sir Supernatural again. And let's do the Sarcophagus quest again. My fault, guys. Now I know not to walk towards that wall because we will get stuck. I will remember that. And then we'll do a Rapid Strike right here. Good damage against that Deadwood. I gotta go back over there. There was some stuff I wanted to see over there. That's why I was over there. I don't know what's over there. Obviously, there's a little bug over there. Gotta be careful for that. The light damage weapon is just so good for these Deadwood plants. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can get them right here. We can. Oh my gosh, it does so much damage. The light versus the Deadwood is just kind of OP, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I wanted to pick up this weapon. Alright. Looking nice. Getting very close to level 5. Kind of crazy that we're almost level 5 already. I love it. That means that we're going to be able to pick up one of those fire weapons. Whoa! The sound of this fountain is gentle and relaxing. Oh my goodness, it heals us up. Drinking from this fountain appears to heal you. Let's go! Looks like kind of like a blood fountain, I'm not going to lie. So I don't know why we would be interested in drinking it, but at least it heals us. Maybe it's not a blood fountain. Maybe it's like a potion fountain, right, guys? Maybe it's just a fountain full of potions. Alright, we're almost back to where we were. Let's just make sure not to run into that bug again. We got stuck up against the wall. Level 5 has been achieved. Let's go, guys. That is huge. We're getting strong already. Alright, fighting this level 5 flying eyeball. I'm hoping that this Rapid Strike is going to be enough to take it out. Bop, 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 bop. Yes, let's go. Looked like the perfect amount. Looked like we did the perfect amount of damage right there. I'm just going to go for a basic attack. We're going to start with a basic attack, and then we're going to try to finish off with a rapid. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nope, just barely not enough. Left them at 2 health. It's fine. Basic attack finishes them off. Very cool. Let's keep moving down. Hello there, level 5 Deadwood. So I'm guessing the Rapid Strike's not going to work on this guy either. Oh, let's go. We did it. Basically 2-shot that guy. So the thing is, as we level up, the enemies get stronger, but we kind of stay the same strength until we get new weapons and level up our stats. Once we get new weapons and level up our stats, then we're strong. But like at the moment, we're literally using a level 2 weapon and going against level 5 monsters. So in a way, we're kind of weak. But also, it doesn't matter because we are rogue class. I'm kind of lost, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of lost in this forest right now. Dang it, left him at 2 health. Okay. No problem. Let me back up a little bit. What is this way? I see some dragon heads. To Falcon Reach? Wait, what? This road to Falcon Reach has been flooded? Swimming not recommended? What the heck? Wait, mushrooms. Whoa! Dragonfish zombies! Where did they come from? This is why I wanted to explore this quest, guys. I was sure that there was going to be stuff I've never seen before. Okay, the Dragonfish zombies are weak to light. So this is going to be pretty good for us. We're taking a lot of damage, though. I'm not going to lie. We're at 67 health, now 59 health. I got to just keep using basic attacks. I would love to take another trip to that fountain. The blood fountain, or whatever you would like to call... Wait! What a rare sight! A Minx Fairy Circle! It just healed us up to full health. These little mushrooms in the corner have healed us up to full health. Apparently that's known as a Minx Fairy Circle. Does it only work once? Can we only use it once? I guess so. Maybe not. Maybe we have to take some damage and then we can use it again. No big deal. I think we're getting close to Sarcophagus, guys. Bop, 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 bop. Nice. Okay. Leveled up again? Oh my goodness, guys. We already leveled up again. Level 6. Let's go. Okay, let's go back up. Let's go this way. We haven't been this way yet. I think this kind of leads back to the entrance. Oh yeah, I've been unlocking skills, guys. I haven't been reading what the skills do. So we have the basic attack, and then we have the rapid attack. Now, the rapid attack is basically like a double attack. It's where we, you have to use your basic attack in order for rapid attack to unlock itself. And then rapid attack is just basically like a double hit. It's like a double basic attack. So it hits for a total of 4 times, which is actually pretty good. Then we have Smoke Bomb. Whenever we pop Smoke Bomb, we get plus 150 defense for 4 turns. It's really good. I'll show you guys right now. So I'm going to pop a Smoke Bomb. That means the Deadwood plant is not going to be able to hit me. See, I blocked it. Only took 1 damage. Also, we have the Daze skill. It deals 2 hits. It only deals 25% damage, though. It's not very good. But, on hit, we stun our enemies for 3 turns, and we apply a 33% damage over time for 3 turns. It's actually kind of insane. Like, check it out. I'm going to hit him a couple of times. He's stunned, and he's taking damage over time. It's kind of overpowered. Then we have the Stealth ability. One of the most important skills for the Rogue. Because whenever we use the Stealth ability, we get plus 20 crit, plus 45 avoidance for 5 turns. So if I just go ahead and use the Stealth ability, as you can see, it looks really cool too. We basically fade out and go invisible. And whenever we use Stealth ability, we get to use Surprise Attack right afterwards. So the Surprise Attack, on hit, it deals 50% damage over time for 1 turn. And it has a 30 attack bonus. So it has plus 30 bonus. So whenever we use Surprise Attack, it's going to not only deal a ton of damage, but it's also going to apply a 1-turn DOT. Let's check it out. I knew it was going to one-shot him. It dealt 29 damage. I knew it was going to finish him off, honestly. And it looks like we're back to the entrance of this quest, because we recognize the slime. We recognize the fork in the road. We have been here before. Left the slime on 1 health. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. So this is where we started. I'll prove it. So if we go back over here, yep, that's the entrance to the quest. Okay, let's go find that Minx Fairy Circle again. We gotta heal up. We haven't taken too much damage, but I want to see if the Minx Fairy Circle can be used again. It can. Okay, cool. Cool. Very awesome. So they have 2 different ways that you can heal during this quest. They have the Blood Fountain, and then they have the Minx Fairy Circle. Ooh, left that Deadwood on 2 health. Going for a basic attack. Very nice. And as you guys can see, I believe that we just saw Sarcophagus Crypt. Just going for a rapid attack. Does it finish? It does. Let's go. Okay, so we have found the crypt. And there appears to be a river of blood right there, too. I mean, this place is crazy. I honestly love this quest. It's such a cool quest. Before we go into this battle, I'm going to pop a 198 health potion. Boom, now we're at full health. And we're practically at full mana. There's Sarcophagus standing right there in front of his loot chest, where we are going to get a free weapon. But first, we have to defeat him. Let's see what he has. Also, there he is. Sarcophagus, level 6 undead. Every time you see Sarcophagus, he is holding a new weapon. That is another cool thing about Sarcophagus. He always comes, he really shows his weapon collection, because every time you face him, he's got a brand new weapon to show off, which is pretty cool. Also, he is weak to light. He's got -10 towards light, so our light weapon is going to be dealing a little bit of extra damage. But you do not want to use darkness damage against this guy, just like almost all the other mobs on this map. You don't want to use darkness damage against this guy. It's only going to heal him. It's not actually going to damage him. Look at his health, guys. This is a boss level threat right here. He's got 131 HP. 65 mana that he has doesn't really matter. The main problem is his massive amount of HP. I believe he's also going to be dealing some pretty big damage. I could be wrong about that, but I don't want to find out. I'm just going to, let's see. Let's use stealth. That should make it where we can dodge a lot, right? He's throwing his head at us. We took 43 damage right there, guys. That's the most damage that we have taken since we started playing. I'm going to go for a surprise attack. It only dealt 15 damage, but it also has a 6 DOT on top of that. He's dealing 41 damage. We're at half health right now already. The stealth has not really helped us avoid at all, so I'm going to pop a smoke bomb instead. Now we should definitely be able to block everything. Okay, nice. He missed that attack. Since we have the smoke bomb active, there's no reason to go for a stun, because we're just going to dodge everything anyway. I'd much prefer to go for a rapid attack, and then right after that, I'm going to try to go for a stealth attack. Let's block this. Okay, very nice block. We only took 2 damage. Let's go for a surprise attack. That's 40 damage right there. 6 damage DOT. That's probably some of the most damage that we've dealt on this character. Now, since I really have nothing better to do, I'm just going to go for a daze. Should stun him, applies a little bit of a DOT, and now we can finish him off with a rapid attack. Should be able to finish. Nice. Alright, 51 experience and 3 gold. Very nice. Let's make our way to his chest. Sarcophagus, Sarcophagus. The undead knight Sarcophagus has fallen to you in battle. As a reward, he has let you take a weapon from his hoard. Thank you, Sarcophagus. I appreciate you. What are you going to bestow upon me? The One Ring? Holy crap, guys, we got a level 1 ring? This ring feels warm to the touch. There is a partial elven inscription on the ring that reads, "If lost, please return to Saw." The rest is obscured. Okay, so this is obviously a Lord of the Rings reference. Not only is it the one ring to rule them all, but also it says that there's elven inscription on it. On top of that, it says, "Please return to Saw," which obviously is supposed to say, "Please return to Sauron." We have a Lord of the Rings reference right here, guys. W Lord of the Rings. Pretty cool. W DragonFable for the pop culture references. Not to mention, I just got the freaking One Ring. This thing has +5 magic defense. That's going to come in handy. Plus, it's got the +2 nature defense. So that's going to be good as well. Let's go ahead and keep that joint. I'm thinking about equipping it. I'm going to be honest. I have the Ring of Light. Increases our melee defense. Doesn't seem like too big of a deal. I don't know. I feel like the One Ring is probably a little better. But I really don't know. I don't know what all monsters deal magic and what all deal melee. I guess we have to find out. Now, I'm going to make my way to Rowlet. We're going to use Rowlet to heal and get our potions back. And then we can train our stats. So we have 20 points available to use. Let's go ahead and get up to 10 dexterity. Should I put a little bit in strength? Or probably not, right? We're not dealing that much melee damage. Most of our damage is coming straight from pierced. Even though it looks like we're dealing melee damage, we're actually dealing pierced damage. Intellect doesn't sound bad either because it increases our critical hit damage, which, you know, that's pretty good for obvious reasons. Endurance increases our maximum health, which can be very important. Wisdom increases our maximum mana, could be very important. Luck seems pretty cool for a rogue build, I'm not gonna lie. Charisma is okay if we want to go sort of for like a... If we had more guests and if we had a pet with us, then using Charisma would be pretty good. Honestly, guys, I don't know what to go for here. I'm going to be honest. I have the 10 dexterity. We have 15 points left. And I'm out of coffee. What a shame. Okay, that's fine. So, oh yeah, guys, make sure to stay hydrated. Make sure to get you some nice water. Ice water, room temperature water, hot water, whatever kind of water you need. Make sure you grab it. Make sure you stay hydrated today. Now, 15 points, where should we put it? I'm thinking about bumping up to a total of 15 dexterity. As you can see, dexterity is going to be like a very important stat for us. It's basically what our build is going to be based around. I'm just going to go ahead and train that, save our stats. Let's see what we got. We're looking pretty good, guys. I'm not going to lie. I feel good. Our build is already coming together. Increasing our intelligence for the critical hit, like, damage does sound pretty good. But I kind of want to go for the luck build. You know what? Let's do it. Let's increase our luck by 10. Let's do it. The luck stat does a lot of things. Increases criticals, increases avoidance, increases defense. I mean, all that by itself is pretty good. Increases or reduces cooldowns on certain things, and it does some other stuff in the background as well. I mean, seems good to me. Seems good to me. Now, we are level 6, guys. You know what that means. We can purchase some really good items over here. Like, we can go ahead and get ourselves the Deep Water Ring. Let's go ahead and grab it up. We can go ahead and get ourselves the Wings of the Chosen. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very good cape. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna equip the Wings of the Chosen. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I do not like the way it looks. It's too much. It's way too much. It would look cool with certain armors and weapons and helmets, but like with what we have going on right now, I'm honestly not a fan. So we're going to keep them equipped. But this is what we're going to do. And this is a very cool part of the game, actually. We're going to take our Crimson Heroes cape. And we're going to display the Crimson Heroes cape instead of the wings. So now we still have the wings equipped. But it looks like we have the red cape equipped instead. So we get the stats from the wings, but we get the cosmetic of the cape so that we can still match. Very cool. Very cool, right, guys? Now, let's check out the daggers. We just got a big ring buff. We got a big cape buff. Let's check out the daggers. You know I've got my eyes on that Hydra's curse because I heard that there's a Hydra nearby. And so this weapon's obviously going to come in handy for that. Not to mention, there was a lot of monsters on the Sarcophagus quest that were weak to fire. So something like the Hydra's curse is going to make us do so much damage on the Sarcophagus quest. Let's go ahead and grab the Hydra's curse. Why not? Low-key, I also want to grab the Sparky as well, just so we have energy damage on our side, but I haven't really seen anything that takes extra energy damage. Alright guys, I'm equipping the Hydra's Curse. Let's check it out. This is what they look like. Dual wield Hydra's Curse. It kind of matches what we got going on. We're looking kind of sick right now, I'm not gonna lie. How do we feel about the character, guys? Is it looking sick or what? Our inventory is getting kind of full. We have 50 inventory slots. 4 of them are already taken up. Alright guys, we're going to do some Sarcophagus farming today. That's how we're going to spend the remainder of the stream. Let's go ahead and go right back to Sarcophagus. Since we explored the entire map, I'm not too interested in doing that much more. I would rather just do what I normally do and charge down Sarcophagus. I would rather just rush straight for him. Look how much damage we're... Oh my gosh, guys. Look how much damage we're doing. The stats plus the weapon? Oh my gosh. We just did like 30 damage. We just did 30 damage with one basic attack. Holy moly. 38? Okay, let's see. How much are we dealing? So sadly, we don't one-shot these guys yet. They do take a lot of damage though. We can two-shot them. Alright. As you can tell, we're already getting close to Sarcophagus. We just one-shot that flying eyeball on our way to Sarcophagus Crypt. Okay, we should have a little bit of nature resistance for what that Deadwood is trying to do. Another Deadwood. We'll just go for a basic attack, and then right after that, we're going to go for the Rapid Strike. What's up, Danny? Thank you for tuning in. Rapid Strike easily finishes him off. Before we face Sarcophagus, let's just go ahead and equip our Carrot Dagger. It does light damage. Might as well. We're going to pop a potion. And now, we got to be careful with this guy. We definitely got to be careful. I'm going to start the battle with a stun. He does a lot of damage, actually. He has 129 health right now. Let's go ahead and use our rapid attack. Honestly, guys, we're not doing very much damage. Should I switch? Should I go back to the Hydra's Curse? Even though he's not weak to Hydra's Curse? Maybe he takes more damage? Like, we just dealt 33 damage in one hit right there, plus the 11 ambush strike damage. We're taking 41 damage. I think we finish him off with a Rapid Strike. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's see what weapon we got. We got a jeweled tribal staff. This staff was originally made for a tribal shaman. It is said to have the ability to protect its wielder from harmful magics. Does 6 to 18 nature damage. Magic defense plus 3. I mean, we can't use this thing. We're a rogue. So, like, we can't really use it. But we can sell it. That's the cool thing about doing Sarcophagus quests over and over again. Is that, like, he'll give us weapons that we can sell. Check it out. This thing actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna sell it. It's worth 60 gold. Let's go. And we're gonna rush right back into Sarcophagus. We should be hitting level 7 this time. Started out with a basic attack. And another basic attack. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope that you're enjoying the beginning of this new DragonFable live stream series that I'm doing. We're going to be playing through the entire game, basically. We just started this series today. So anybody who's watching right now, you're watching a monumental moment here on Caleb Smith TV. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope that you're enjoying it. Okay, we're going to go for a basic attack. We just unlocked a new skill. Hold on a second. We unlocked a new skill. Let me see that. We unlocked the Poison ability. So on hit, we're going to deal 25% damage over time for 5 turns. Not bad. The only problem is the first initial hit doesn't do very much damage. We did deal 20 damage right there because the flying eyeball is weak to fire. Let's try it again. We're going to deal our poison. And the poison damage matches our weapon damage, which is really good. It matches the element of our weapon, which I'm really happy about that, because otherwise, if it actually dealt real poison element damage, then it would be really hard to use against a lot of monsters, because a lot of monsters are poisonous themselves, and they're resistant to poison. So if it dealt real poison damage, it would be a little bit harder to use. But since it matches our weapon damage, it's honestly perfect. We can apply some poison right here. I'm just doing it just because we just unlocked the ability. I want to use it. Why not? Let's go for a Rapid Strike. Let's see if we finish him off. We do. Rapid Strike is dealing tons of damage. We like that. Also, the Deadwood is very weak to the weapon that we are currently wielding. We're going to go ahead and go for a Rapid Strike. And let's go ahead and pop this potion and charge straight for Sarcophagus. We're going to go for the Daze. Go ahead and start with the stun. He's nice and stunned up. Now we got to go for the Rapid Strike. Bop, 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 bop. Very nice. 7 damage on the Daze right there. Let's go ahead and apply a poison. Start stacking the damage over time. Bop, bop. Okay, we have 2 different damage over times going on. I'm just going to go ahead and use a basic attack. We got him really low. 44 damage. That's not going to be enough to scare us. We should finish him off with a Rapid Strike. Very nice. Okay. We get another weapon. We got a Bloodletter, a level 2 dagger. An evil countess forged this blade to rip and tear her enemies, causing them to bleed as much as possible. Oh, wow. 4 to 22 metal damage? That's actually kind of better than our Bear Hunter's dagger. I'm going to go hit the shop. Heal up. Also, we have some stats we can train. But I'm going to hit the shop. We're pretty strong right now. We're almost as strong as we can possibly be at the moment. I don't really want to sell the Carrot Dagger. I am going to sell the Bear Hunter's Dagger. I don't really want to sell the Bloodletter. And there's really nothing else to sell. Okay. Let's go train our stats. Let's go for the full 20 in dexterity. So this is going to be our current build. 20 in dexterity, 10 in luck. Go ahead and train that up. How much gold do we have? Only 600 gold. We spent a lot of our gold, guys. We started out with 1,000. We're down to 600. But it's okay. We shouldn't have to buy anything in the near future. Alright, running it back up on Sarcophagus quest. We're just going to 2-tap all of these random monsters. Bop bop. We probably need to use Rapid Strike right there. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. My apologies. Okay. Bop bop. Ooh, big damage right there. Big damage. Do that again. The flying eyeballs do not want to stand in front of us when we're holding a fire weapon. And honestly, neither do the slimes. We just left that slime on 1 health. The fire weapon is just so good for this quest, guys. It's literally strong against everybody except for Sarcophagus. Okay, taking a little laser hit right there. 11 damage. Not really going to affect us too much. And then, boom, another hit. Left that dead wood at 33. We're just going to finish with Rapid Strike. Why not? Nice. Very good Rapid Strike. And bop bop. We're going to finish this guy with a Rapid Strike. Charging down Sarcophagus. I forgot to pop my potion, but it's because I'm a little bit overconfident right now. I'm going to go ahead and stack the 2 different DOTs on him. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into my stealth mode. He's got 1 more turn of daze. I'm going to apply surprise and get that DOT. We did 74 damage right there. We just did 90 damage in 1 turn. Holy crap, we just did 90 damage in 1 turn. That's got to be like the record so far. 1 ring? Another 1 ring? Well, we can sell it. At least we can sell it. Heal up. And let's charge right back in. I want to see what all weapons we can get. We already found 2 duplicates. We found a duplicate of the 1 ring. Not very happy about that. I wanted to see if we could find like a level 3 weapon. Also, I don't know how high the weapon levels go for this quest. So far, I think the highest level weapon we found on this quest was level 3. We're already level 7 now, so we're kind of outscaling the usability of these weapons that we're getting. However, that doesn't change the fact that we can sell whatever we get for gold. And gold is really important. So even if we like get something that's not really good, as long as we can sell it for gold, then it's not that bad. Bop bop. Okay, left this flying eyeball at 10 health. Bop bop, and it's done. Bop bop. It's very easy. The fire damage is making it pretty easy at the moment, which is what we wanted. That's why I purchased these weapons. Threw a little thingy at us. Let's go for a daze. That's going to stun him. You already know the strat. We're going to go for the daze. We're going to go for the poison. Now we have 2 different damage over times going on. And then right before he becomes unstunned, we're going to go for the stealth. Now that we're all stealthed up, we can go for a surprise. That's going to apply another DOT. Still have 2 different DOTs going on. And we're looking to finish him right here with this Rapid Strike. Nice. Rapid Strike took him down. Very good. Let's see what we get. A Battle Rage, level 3 sword. This type of oddly bladed sword is favored by several types of barbarians. 4 to 20 metal damage? That seems kind of good, actually. Healing it up. I want to check it out. Oh, it's that one. I've seen this weapon before. Battle Rage. It's kind of like a dagger with an axe mixed into it. Like if I equip it, look how short it is. Apparently that's a sword. If I walk in the weapon shop, see it? It's so short. It looks like it pretty much might as well be a dagger. But they say that it's a sword. I don't know. So swords aren't really going to help us too much. Swords are kind of hard to use whenever you're a rogue. Okay. Equip our daggers back. We're all healed up. I'm just going to go ahead. Go for Sarcophagus. I probably should have went ahead and sold the Battle Rage, but I'm just ready to see what we get next. This feels basically like gambling at this point. You just keep doing Sarcophagus over and over again, seeing what weapon you get, hoping for something good, hoping for something valuable, and then go sell it for gold. Some early game gambling, that's what we call this. I don't know if it's really gambling, though. I don't know if you can actually call it gambling, because, like, you're pretty much earning it. There's a big difference between gambling to earn money and then like actually like doing quests and stuff to earn money. By the way, level 8, let's go. Already level 8, feeling very good. Wait, we unlocked a new skill and I'm just now noticing. We unlocked our throw skill. It does 175% pierce damage. Like if I show you guys right now. Boom, 55 damage. Just like easy 55 damage right there. Boom, 63 damage right there. Oh my goodness. If we had a pet right now, we would be going crazy. I need a pet, guys. I should not have punted Twilly. I'm not going to lie. I shouldn't have punted Twilly, guys. Twilly could be helping us right now. Go for a Rapid Strike. Should finish him. Very nice. Alright, walking into Sarcophagus with full health. We had 177, now we have 240. Let's just go ahead and daze him. Now that we have this throw ability, we should honestly be able to cook. Let's go for a throw. 40 damage, okay. Go ahead and get our Rapid Strike out of the way. He's got 39 health left, he's still dazed. Go for a poison, now he's at 25, 18... One more small little basic attack might be able to cook. Yep. Okay, very nice. Daze my tummy. Throw ability followed by Rapid Strike. Yes, the throw ability followed by Rapid Strike does a lot of damage, actually. We got an ancient text. Return this book and other books to Lore Master Maya in Oaklore Keep. Okay. We just got a book. The books are going to be kind of important. We'll deal with those on the next stream. We're not going to be discussing or involving ourselves with the books right now, just because I don't feel like it, just to be honest. Ooh, I should have thrown my dagger at that guy, actually. I should have thrown my dagger right there. Okay, let's check this throw damage. Boom, 45 damage, okay. And then Rapid Strike. Bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Very easy. Ooh, you think we can one-shot this guy? We did. We perfectly one-shot him with 45 damage. Holy crap. What are the chances? What about this guy? 71 damage. Huge damage coming from that throw. Let's keep one-shotting him. Come on. 47 damage. Cutting it close, but we're doing it. We'll do a throw. That's 42 damage. Not enough. But Rapid Strike should finish. Guys, the element advantage that we have is honestly out of this world. We almost just one-shot Deadwood. Guys. That, like, should not be able to happen, but it's the element advantage. Go ahead and pop our potions. Now, we're gonna go for a daze. He's stunned up. We're gonna go... Let's just go ahead and apply our poison. We really need to get both those DOTs going at the same time. Let's go for a throw. He's still stunned. He's getting DOT'd. And then we go for a Rapid Strike. Did we just perfect this guy? We just perfected Sarcophagus. He didn't land a single hit on us. We're officially busted. We have the Burning Gem level 2 staff. This staff is strangely warm to the touch. It's topped by a magical gem that is larger than your fist. 4 to 10 fire damage. Free little fire staff. Cannot complain. Guys, we just perfected Sarcophagus. I am actually pretty happy about that. Let's see. Throw. Okay, one-shot the slime. Let's go for another throw. Nearly one-shot Deadwood, but just couldn't make it happen. Throw? One shot? Let's go. One shot the flying eyeballs. Honestly, the slimes and the eyeballs are like zero threat to us at this point. Easily one-shotting them with our fire element advantage. Let's see about the Deadwood. Oh my gosh, we keep leaving the Deadwoods at 7 health. One shot the Deadwood? Dang it. Left that one at 29 health. Are you serious? What up, Tevin? We're getting weird. We're getting weird. Yes, sir. Okay. Fully healing. Let us perfect Sarcophagus once again. Because Daze is OP. He's going to be stunned for 3 entire turns in a row. Go ahead and get 2 different DOTs going. And then we're going to throw. How much damage? Okay, 40. Still taking some... I don't think that we can perfect him this time. But it's okay. I don't mind taking a hit. Wait. The DOT perfected him. Let's go. That's the power of Rogue. You guys just witnessed the full power of Rogue, and we're only like level 8. So really, it's not the full power. We got a locked book. Return this book and other books to Lore Master Maya in Oaklore Keep. We got a couple books. Like I said. We're going to talk about that at some other point. Healing up. And let's just... Why stop now? Let's just keep going. We are getting less and less experience for this quest, which is kind of lame. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. So... IDK, but like, you know, we're one-shotting things, so like, I don't really care. We're gonna be so strong, actually. I just realized that. Like, whenever we go do the other quests, we're gonna be pretty strong. The thing is that these monsters are scaling with us. Like, they're level 8 monsters. We're level 8, they're level 8. They scale with us. Throwing, 47 damage, okay. I think that we can take him out with a basic attack. And I was right. Okay, cool. Can we please just one-shot a Deadwood? Dang it. I really want to one-shot one of these Deadwoods. But yeah, the enemies are scaling with us. But some of the enemies in the game do not scale with us. By the way, I forgot to heal up, but it's because we've been perfecting this guy over and over again. So I honestly have a little bit of faith that we're just going to perfect him again. Like, what else could happen? Okay. We're going to need a little more damage than that. Let's get a nice rapid strike. Left him at 1. DOT finishes him off. He just got perfected again. The Guppy? A level 1 sword? This one's for the Kipper. Does 1 to 10 water damage. Gotta check that one out. Gotta check out the Guppy. Let's see. Here's the Guppy. Let's just go ahead and equip it. Why not? Check it out. It's a swordfish. Get it? Get it? It's a swordfish. Just a little guppy weapon. Pretty cool. A little meme weapon. Nothing crazy. Go back to the Hydra's Curse, because the Hydra's Curse goes absolutely crazy. I need to heal up a little bit. Bop bop. Healing it up. Let's go check out some more Sarcophagus. We've just been spamming this quest over and over again because I'm very interested in the drops that we're getting. Like, we just got a pretty interesting weapon. I know that it's just a sword. We can't really use it. But, like, it's a funny meme, guys. The Guppy weapon is a funny meme. It's a swordfish, you know? I don't know why they didn't just call it the swordfish. Right? It's a sword that's a fish. They could have called it swordfish. Instead, they just called it the Guppy. I don't really know. I feel like it's a little bit of a missed opportunity right there, but maybe they thought that was too obvious. Who knows? Oh my gosh. We just perfected the Deadwood. We did 71 damage to him. One-shot him. Let's do it again. Dang it. Okay. Left this one at 16 health. Attack. And we're already back on Sarcophagus. Let's go. Let's do it. You get dazed. You're going to get perfected again, buddy. Sorry to tell you. Poison damage. Bop, bop. Okay. And then big throw right there. 46 damage. We're definitely about to perfect this guy. He's at 44 health. Rapid strike. Bop, 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 bop. Done for. Alright. What do we get? Another bloodletter? Sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. Why not? I don't even really need this heal, but I want it. Wait. We leveled up not too long ago, so we can train some stats. Thinking about just going ahead and buffing up to 25 total dexterity. Let's check our damage. We're dealing 16 to 28 fire damage at this point. Not bad. Not bad. That's a very noticeable difference. Okay, go for the throw ability here. One-shot the slime. I think we're going to level up this time around. Another throw ability, 53 damage. We just cannot one-shot the Deadwoods. We're not that strong yet. We are not strong enough for that yet. They have a lot of health. Throwing it. And 58 damage. Throwing it. 55 damage. Throwing it. Did not one-shot the Deadwood. Why can we not one-shot Deadwood? That would be awesome. We'd be like one-shotting everything. Throwing it. 71 damage. Perfected that Deadwood. Leveled up off of it as well. Level 9. Let's go. That's pretty huge. And rushing straight into Sarcophagus at full HP, full health, full mana, everything. Everything's full. We unlocked a new ability. Hold on a second. Let me check out this new ability. We got the Flashing Blades ability. It does 4 hits for 25% damage. On hit, minus 20 boost and bonus for 4 turns. Holy moly. That's kind of crazy. It's like a complete debuff whenever we land that ability. Ooh, I don't know if we can actually perfect them this time. Let's see. Oh, we didn't perfect him this time. He's going to land a hit. No, he does not land a hit. Because we have a bunch of dexterity, so we're just going to dodge that, right? Doesn't dexterity make us dodge more? We got a Nature's Call level 3 staff. This is the type of staff carried by those who practice natural magic. Does 6 to 18 nature damage. Go ahead and keep that staff. We're going to go heal up. I'm going to go sell that staff, actually. Let's see. Let's sell the staff. That's 20 gold. Let's go ahead and sell Battle Rage. That's 60 gold. Let's sell the Burning Gem. That's 60 gold. Let's go. I got 2 Bloodletters, so I can sell one. That's 45 gold. And we have 2 One Rings. We can sell one. That's 4 gold. And that's pretty much all I have to sell. Now we're back up to 1,000 gold. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Back up to 1,000 gold. Wait a second. I leveled up to level 9. That means I have more stat points. Should I just go ahead and boost right up to 30 dexterity? Why not? Why not, right? And dexterity does not actually increase our defense. Dexterity doesn't increase our defense at all. It only increases our damage. I did not realize that. What is up, Jellybrick Builds? Thank you for tuning in. My Lego lore news. The gift givers, I don't know if I told you this, but they're angelic spirits who became human and disguised in costume to fit within people. And they bring the gift of life to the departed. Whoa. What does that mean? That's kind of crazy. So, like, they disguise themselves so they can fit within society, and while they're in society, they give the gift of life to the departed. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean they, like, basically bring dead people back to life? Because departed means dead, right? And so if they give the gift of life to the departed, that means they bring the departed back to life, right? Or am I mistaken? Am I getting that right? That sounds kind of cool. Yep. And one of my friends exposed me, but I don't care. They give dead people a heart crystal of life. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jelly. Don't even worry about it. Whatever they exposed you for, it can't even be that bad. It's not even a big deal. But the angelic spirits, the gift givers, give dead people a heart crystal of life. Interesting. A heart crystal. That sounds kind of crazy. Alright. Let's do this quest a couple more times, shall we? I'm not gonna lie. It is getting kind of old, only because we're kind of outscaling the drops. If the drop scaled with us, then this would be a lot cooler. But I mean, we're level 9 and we're getting level 3 weapons, so yeah. I would like to hit level 10 though. Also, we did get some pretty good gold from selling the items, so I can't complain too much. We one-shot that deadwood. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna go for the days. Check out that katana that Sarcophagus is wielding. That is sick. Go for the days. Go for the poison. That was a nice poison hit right there. Go for the throw. And then finish with a rapid strike. Poison finishes him off. See what we get. We got a Tonto. We got a level 1 Tonto. This is the preferred dagger of ninjas. Only does 2 to 8 metal damage though, plus 1 parry. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see it. Ooh, I'm gonna show it. There we go. It does look pretty basic compared to what we had before. So pretty much, I have the Hydra's Curse equipped, but I'm showing the Tonto. So I'm basically like using the Tonto as like a little costume. Just because I like Tontos. Whoops, didn't mean to walk in there. Sarcophagus. We're just gonna keep doing Sarcophagus, why not? The experience gain is drastically being reduced though. I'm not a happy camper about that. The damage is good. Another throw. Nice. Let's get another throw. Still one-shotting the eyeballs. It's going to be a while until we're not able to one-shot eyeballs. Let's get a one-shot? Dang it. Was really hoping for that one-shot. Bop bop. No worries. And my arch nemesis, Sarcophagus. I'm just kidding. Me and Sarcophagus are actually friends. Ooh. Look at that weapon he's wielding, guys. That's no joke. Look at that weapon he's wielding right now. I want one of those. Alright. Go for a daze. We're going to get some fire damage over time. We're going to go for a poison. That's extra fire damage over time. Then we're going to go for a big throw. We need a big throw. Oh my gosh. I don't think we're going to perfect him. Go for a rapid. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, he's going to land a hit. 41 damage. No biggie. No biggie. Another locked book? Are we serious? I don't want books. I want weapons. Give me the weapons. Let's go for a throw. Go for another throw. I told one of my friends, aka Streamer Girl, I'm taking back my life from your toxic grip. Nice. And what did she say about that? Lore canon? Max the Robo-Dog does have the ability to mimic stuff, but he himself isn't a mimic robot, but a robot bulldog made by the gift givers to help Jeremy. Whoa, the gift givers made a robot dog? That's kind of crazy. Ooh, almost landed that one shot. Left that deadwood at 2 HP. Whoops. Come on, let's get a one shot right here. Didn't respond. What the heck? She just did not respond. That's kind of wild. Going for a daze. Stun. Poison. And throw. And you know how we do it. We're going to rapid strike. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh, left him at 1 HP, guys. Our full combo right there left him at 1 HP. He's starting to scale out a little harder than we are. Another Nature's Call? Sure. Sure thing. I'm going to heal up right here. And honestly, guys, I'm thinking about bringing the stream to an end. More lore canon. Moonfalcon is canonically married, but the wife isn't in lore. The 2 other spirits are also married, but their wives aren't in lore. Huh. Interesting. So they're married, but the wives just aren't in the lore? That's very interesting, Jelly. You're going to have to explain that sometime. But yes, this is going to be the end of today's DragonFable Let's Play livestream, or Let's Play DragonFable livestream. This was episode 1, stream number 1 of our DragonFable Let's Play. Very exciting. Honestly, had a lot of fun playing this game. And kind of showing you guys my strategies and everything when playing a new character. Honestly, I've never really bought these dragon amulet items like Hydra's Curse. I've never really used that. The Carrot Dagger, I've never really used that either. The Crimson Heroes Cape, I use the free-to-play version of that sometimes, but I did not even realize they had a dragon amulet version. The Deepwater Ring, I've never had that. Never had the Ring of Light. So, even I'm seeing some new stuff, guys. Even I'm seeing some new stuff, because they do add stuff. They go back and revisit older quest lines and stuff. So this is literally the beginning of a literal, never-ending story. And we started the adventure today. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and joining along with me for this grand adventure that we're going on here on DragonFable. Very nostalgic game. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of the series. I hope to see you guys around for the rest of the series, for the future live streams of Let's Play DragonFable here on Caleb Smith TV. Until then, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Let's go ahead and get some shout-outs rolling. Brandon, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you very much. He was the first to comment on the stream. Metal Frost, thank you very much for tuning in. Made my day. Dika, I don't know who you are, Dika, but I appreciate you for tuning in. I really appreciate you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed your stay here on Caleb Smith TV. I appreciate you for leaving a comment. I hope to see you around more often. Danny, I appreciate you for tuning in. It means a lot to me, bro. Tevin Wolf, thank you very much for tuning in, leaving a little comment. I see that. I appreciate it. And then Jelly Brick, of course, I appreciate you for tuning in, leaving some comments, keeping me updated on your own personal creation of Lego lore. Your own personal Lego lore creation means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. I thank you for tuning in and just keeping me updated on that. I always look forward to it. I don't have figurines to help be the wives. Okay, so that's why they're not in the lore. You don't have the Lego minifigures. You don't have the Lego minifigures to include them in the lore right now. Totally understandable. Totally understandable, Jelly. But yes, guys, we're coming to the end of today's Let's Play DragonFable livestream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, I hope to see you guys on the next one. I really hope to see you guys there. Until then, stay vigilant. And this has been your friend Caleb Smith, signing out.